Hello, everybody. I'm happy to say that we are now back in race mode in approximately 5 minutes. The start will go in Helsingør. I am, as you maybe can see from the virtual background here, in Aarhus. We are back. We were in Helsingør yesterday and the day before, but we are now back in Aarhus at the race headquarters. But what we are going to do is that we will um, follow the start from the virtual start line, and at the same time we have had quite a lot of questions on how actually track works and how you can find it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna share a screen with you so you can see our web page and how you get to the tracking page. I think this is the front page of Garmin Run Denmark race, and here we have the go to tracking. And this is the track. Okay, this was the direct link. I'm gonna show you how to get there in a later podcast. Then okay, let's go to the start. We can see, we zoom in there. The boats have been waiting in Helsingør for about, some of them close to 3 days, and some of them more close to 2 days. And as you can see, everybody has left the harbor of Helsingør. That we had some questions. Okay, this is the offshore. I can make a little what do you say, a little class in how to see the different races, because this is the offshore race. We can, while we are at it, we can say that we have only two boats left: Midats, which is a fully crewed boat, and then we have Cassiopeia, which is a single-hander, Steve Wittrup and Torben Herslund. This is a GB 1000, a one-off from the 90s, I think it is, and Stig is sailing in a cruising boat, a Moody 45. They're both going to Bornholm. The rest of the fleet, which we're gonna have a look for in a second. I'm just gonna switch screens, and then I think I'm in focus now. I'm just, while I talk, I will go to track, and then I will get the screen out for the fully crewed start, where, or not the fully crewed, the inshore start, where we have quite a few more boats coming up. It's here. Last time I looked, we had one boat in still waiting in the harbor of Helsingør. I'm just gonna go back to this one, and then we're gonna share a new screen, which is this one. Hang on 1 second. Share screen. Be this one, inshore, yeah. And okay, and I was pretty surprised about that, because that was actually the boat Toxic and X37. Okay, I can see now it's out of the harbor as well. You can see that it's quite crowded here on the starting line. We have yeah, it's a bit as I said, it's a bit crowded. It's a bit tough, or what we should say, to kind of make a true speak on this. But what is important is that no boats, if they cross this line before 10 o'clock, which is in approximately 1.5 minutes, then they will get a time penalty on some 30 minutes, I think it is, or I know it is. And of course, that is not good if you want to go racing. We have boats. Boats are divided into categories, because these are very different boats. Most of them are boats that you can also go for a cruising trip in for some days. But most of them are, though, performance cruisers. We had one pure racer in the fleet. That was the Hansen sailing team that bashed the record on the offshore course the other day. They were back in Aarhus in 3 days and what was it, 20 hours and 7 minutes and 44 seconds, or was it 6 minutes and 44? a really, really fast time. But these guys are now, yeah, well, they're back home at work. I think. Okay, let's have a look. I hope this boat is back under the line, and IMX40. That is the local boat from Aarhus. I hope that they get the boat back on the right side of the starting line before the signal at 10. Among the leaders were on the ORC, the measurement system which we have introduced to use on this race this year. We have had a good collaboration with the Danish Sailing Association and the ORC representatives in Denmark, Michael Kvist from KDY, and we had a preliminary result, and that was that the X37 they went a few minutes, but I think it is the X37 called. Let's see if I can find it. Called Toxic. This one, who was it's in here somewhere. Who was leading? Who is leading the race so far? Okay, as you can see, as we zoom in, it gets a bit more action. Actually, the start is gone now. It's 1 minute since the gun was fired. There's a delay on the tracking, as you maybe can see, but we'll get the time is you can see the tracker is counting down here. It says 9:59:20. And it looks like Lars Christensen he's a single-handed sailor in an X412. It looks like he will gonna have a really good start. Whereas the others are out in yeah, well, they're almost all over the line. The starting line is in Helsingør is between 2 points that we have briefed the skippers yesterday that the start will be in between these 2 points. As far as we know, it's 2 buoys, but the storm might have. We had a call from one of the participants who had a hard time finding these buoys, so the storm might actually have removed some of the buoys during the past few days, where it has really been hectic. What else to say? We have it's not a question. It's Henrik Andersen, one of our true followers. Hello, Henrik. He says it's going to be exciting to follow the boats. I totally agree on that one. Let's see if I can do this. No, that might not help me much. It could be nice to remove myself from this screen. How do I do that? Like this. Yeah. So I'm just gonna, yeah, no, here the racing is on. We have Jetstream. That was one of the is a Dutch boat, J122, skippered by Gerben Boos. He had a really good start. Let's see what he is doing of speed. We can see that up here, 8 velocity course and sea over ground, 7 knots, indicating that they are just firing away. And these boats, they will have I think a really nice leg for the next 12 hours or so, going to Gedser, the most southern point of Denmark. It's the wind is westerly, so it will be an open course. There'll be the sheet will be east, and they can go really top speed. A boat like the J. We also have this one. Heartbeat is the first 27. It's the two. It's a women crew, Cirkeline and Patricia, as far as I remember. Then we have another single-handed sailor here, a Swedish, a very experienced single-handed sailor, Jens Listrup. Let's see if you can find him somewhere. Full crew single-hand here in a Norlin 411. We have the Blue Bat. It's a trimaran, if I don't remember wrong. Let's see if we can find him somewhere. No, it's not a trimaran. Sorry, it's a X412. The Draco is It's a trimaran. It's here Dragonfly 920. He's the only multi-hull left in the race for now, as the other boats who were competing have abandoned racing. Then we have Saar. This is Richard Roth, the single-handed winner on the offshore course last year, and the first boat actually on the first leg to Helsingør. He managed to sneak away from the two so to speak favorites to be first back in Helsingør, Xbox with Henrik Jørgensen and Flux with John Hanum. And okay, the rest of the boats are following. This was the leading boat, Toxic, on the disappeared on the ORC. It's down here now, due to our ORC's club. Here we have Lars Christensen, as I mentioned before, in Vuchtbrumme, another X4012, if I remember right. Yeah, 412 up here. You see, all the boats are doing okay. He's at 5.7 knots. What's kind of interesting, or so to speak, when you sail single-handed, you have to plan everything. I hope I had the screen out on the tracker when I was talking before, but otherwise I can do a recap. I also have to mention, I'll get back to that now. I hope you see this screen. Is the fan here? Okay, at least you see it here now. But long story short, it looks like a perfect start, especially to Jetstream, who are clearly in the lead, doing about 8 knots now, heading south. I can zoom out and show you the route for the inshore sailors. They have to go all the way down through Øresund. Here we have one of the, this is a multi-hull who abandoned racing. They have to go this way down through Øresund and then head past Stevns, past Møn, and then to the southernmost point in Denmark, Gedser, before they turn west. This will be an upwind beat. And the inshore course, they will go this way up in Lillebælt. The wind is supposed to die here for a period. How long is a bit uncertain, but when it will come back, it will come back from a southeasterly direction, which means that the boats will have a sleigh ride, maybe is up to 14, 15 knots through Lillebælt and then back to Aarhus. As of now, the ETA for both for the slower boats of the field is some 2 days, or for 48 to 50 hours. I'm just going to show you the guys on the offshore course. I'm gonna do like this, stop this screen, and then I'm gonna pull in a new screen, because we have also we have a Polish boat sailing on the double-handed course, and that will be the next boat back here in Aarhus, because they have waited it out. I'm gonna just go here, and then we're going to the inshore live, or offshore, I hope it was. Yes. Okay, I'm just gonna share this one, and then I'm just gonna check if that's what you actually see. And it is, and then I'm gonna see if I can maximize this. Yeah, right, cool. Okay, on this, starting out of Helsingør, we have, no, that's not the right one. Safe and StreamYard, this one. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. We have Cassiopeia, as I said before, the Moody 45, and then we also have. You can see they're very close. Torben Herslund. Cassiopeia is a Moody, and it's a single-handed boat, skippered by Sten Wittrup. And let's see if we can separate these two. And then we have Midas, which is the GP 1000, skippered by Torben Herslund. These two boats have chosen to go to, well, they are on the offshore course, and then they want to do the proper offshore course. So they are going for Bornholm and Christiansø, rounding this gate out here. They will go around Bornholm, and when after rounding Due or other, they will have quite a long beat back to Gaza. But as opposed to the other guys, they won't go into the tricky Lillebælt. They'll be on a more open course where the wind can blow more freely. So they go through Storebælt, where we find this boat, which is the Polish Mangst. These guys started out of Spotsbjerg, where they have been waiting it out since. Just hang on 1 second. I'm gonna do like this, so you can see my talking head. These guys have been waiting out the storm in Spotsbjerg here on Langeland, and they started this morning approximately at 6 o'clock. And they have some 80 miles to Aarhus. Depending on the current and the sea state and stuff, they will be here between from 6 o'clock between 8 to 12, 13 hours. As I say, depending on the wind and the conditions. So they will be back here around 6 tonight in Aarhus. Okay, everybody, I think that's it for now. That was a new way of speaking a start. We are so happy that all the participants are on the race course again and out of Helsingør. I think we were there yesterday, as I said. The spirits were high. People were really looking forward to get out racing again, and here we go. Now they are on the course. We expect, as I said, maybe the first to be back in 36 hours, and maybe depending on the transition to the easterly winds. And the slower boats will be here in 2.5 days time, if the prediction and routing holds as planned, which is normally doesn't, except from when Michael Müllmann made his routing before his groundbreaking record on the offshore course. Anyway, that's it for now. We will be back with an update probably once again at 12 o'clock, just to see how things are and get some real status, and maybe have some images and footage from the course. And throughout the day, we will try to publish as much content as possible from the pre-start interviews. So stay tuned on this channel, or keep an eye on Facebook. There might have been uploaded some new footage from, as I said, from the pre-start, but also the participants have been so kind to send us footage and material from their sailing on the course. There's a comment here. Good to see the participant racing again. Good luck, Jetstream, and enjoy. I couldn't agree more. Well, I would just add a good luck to all the participants to have a really good time in the last leg of Gammel Around Denmark race 2023. That's it for now. See you later.